My name is Mackenzie Kelly, and I run the submachine gun for the Seattle Surge.
Players off the point. Mack staying alive as long as he can! A beautiful flank this could be. The second. Oh, God, the round's gone!
My first year in competitive COD was back in World War II. I was 16 at the time, and I was just playing like little Twitter tournaments. I even competed at my first local event in Michigan. First year, it was World War II. It was really just grinding the game as much as I possibly could, because at that time, you know, you don't just start off playing COD and you're not just like automatically good. You have to put in the time, you have to play a lot. That's pretty much what I was doing. Just getting home from school, playing a lot of Call of Duty, rinse and repeat. It definitely was hard to balance because, you know, your parents don't really, or at least my parents didn't understand it at first. So it was hard, like playing the game nonstop while also maintaining good grades, which I kind of let slip a little bit. So yeah, it was tough managing at first. Our team has a great dynamic. We have Lamar as the leader, we have two young guns, and myself. Me and Lamar, we first met back in MW. I got picked up on the subliners team about midway through the season. For me, Lamar is he's a great leader, just a great person in general. He's kind of like the glue of our team, and he brings a lot to the table. Lamar in-game, I'd say there's a difference. Lamar in-game he's very strict, very critical, which is good. That's how you progress the best. And out of game, you know, Lamar is chill, laid back. You know, we can mess around, go out to dinner, go watch a game, and it's good to have that balance. The first time I met Sib or Dante was back in World War II. We kind of just linked up through playing like Twitter tournaments and of just hearing each other. And we eventually competed at a local LAN, MES. It was in Michigan towards the end of World War II. And since then, we never really got to link up in challengers, but we always like saw what each other was doing from afar. Yeah, everything just kind of came full circle, and here we are. Sib in-game, people like to think that he doesn't really show emotion, but he does. He lets it out sometimes. He's a very kind of intense person. He's very hard on himself in-game, which is really what I contribute to why he is so good and he's going to continue to get better, is because he's very critical on himself. And out of game, Dante, he's Dante's comedy out of game. I love to spend time with him and hang out, bullshit, and yeah.
It comes down to the concentration here from the Surge over towards A. They will get that control, and Mack will continue to find kills inside of Church.
This team has potential to not only win championships, but to win it all. If we continue on this path, if we continue to show up in practice every day and give our 100% and hold each other accountable, the sky's the limit. My personal goal for the season is it's kind of broad, but really just to prove people wrong. I know a lot of people have certain things to say about me as an individual, about my teammates, and I just want to win and shut them up. Honestly, it does drive me, just because it's kind of apparent, like you see people like forgetting about what you've done and how you are as a player, and it kind of it makes you want to get out there and just perform, like give them a reason to start talking again, give them a reason just to get my name out of their mouth.
Really, not that this is a strange thing to expect, but just rotating and keeping constant pressure over towards that OE from B side to make sure no messiness happens. But you have a massive flank coming on while Mack is killing everything in sight.
I think, although I am very new to the scene, I think I bring a lot of good intangibles out of game when it comes to like giving and receiving criticism, as well as kind of keeping the vibes in check for practice and during matches and stuff. To all the Surge fans out there, I'd say get ready to lock in and win us a great season.
Some control, but the Surge with these pulse spawns will continue to win the fights. Back and forth we go.